Alright, so I just want to give you guys a quick little scenario of what's going on here. So I thought that there was wood floors underneath here because there's wood floors here. Looks like they made a makeshift, I don't know, little ramp. You could kind of feel it whenever you walked into the room, so I knew that there would be a little bit of a transition, but yeah, I thought that there would be at least a little bit of wood underneath here. So it looks like it's just the subfloor underneath here. So I was gonna do wood floors in here and just refinish them, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do tile. So we're just gonna have to change up the game plan. No big deal, just adjust. That's all we can do. This is the first room in my house that I'm trying to do the gray wood look tile. And I just want to tell everybody that I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just trying to do a project, by myself and just kind of figuring it out that way. I'm just trying to give you some tips and tricks that worked for me and the way that I've done it in the past. And it's worked out well for me. And the tile that I have laid down has lasted years. And I've never had a problem with it. So this is the way that works for me, and it may not work for everybody. So all the professionals out there, if you have any tips, by all means, definitely share them, but I'm not a professional. So since I'm on a subfloor, one of the things that I had to do was put down hardy board. So I laid down the hardy board, screwed it into the subfloor, and then from there, I was good to start tiling. So what I did is I cut 12 inches, 6 inches, and then each piece of tile was 2 feet. From the corner of the wall, that's where I started, and I started with a 6-inch piece, and then a 12, and then a 2 feet piece, and then you just keep repeating that process. One of the things that's helped me is to make sure that I butter the board really well on the tile and then also put some adhesive on the floor as well. I found that gives a little bit better of a stick, and the tiles are able to bond that much more tighter. Now we're moving on to the grout. So for the grout, this is one of the things that you just want to take your time with. You want to make sure that you have lots of buckets of water because you only want to work in small sections because this stuff dries super quick. So what you want to do is make sure that you take the grout and put it into the seams between the tiles, and then once you have that in, kind of clean up the extra a little bit, and then take a sponge and clean up all of the excess grout that actually gets on the tile. For me, it's a little bit difficult not to put the grout all on the tile just because my aim is horrible, but the whole goal is to just put it in the seams. And here you have it. This is the final project. So for those of you that are curious of what kind of tile that I used the ceramics Tesany Arcadia Grey, and the length of the tile is 8 inches wide by 24 inches long. And I like working with this tile a lot. You guys may have seen a video that I put out a while back. I did a wood look tile, but it was more of a brown color, and I think that that turned out just as well as this did. So let me know your comments and what you guys thought of how this floor came out. Again, this was a fun project for me. I was able to finish it in about a week with everything, dry time and everything included. So again, I'm stoked about this, and I think it turned out fantastic.